So it is officially that time of year. It is the Christmassy season, it is the cold season, and Halloween has passed and it feels about -1 in Lancaster at the moment. However, I still have a lot of studying to do and lectures to go over and things that need getting done. I have a couple of coursework assignments that I need to submit, so I thought I'd do something that I'd seen a lot of online recently, which is a study crawl vlog. If you're new, hi, I'm Isabella. I'm a first year biomedical science student at Lancaster Uni and I pretty much vlog my entire time here. I also have an insanely large amount of Anki cards to go through and Anki cards to write, so I'm going to dedicate a big chunk of today to just Anki cards. Essentially the purpose of a study crawl is to just go from one cafe to another cafe to another cafe to another cafe, just studying. But I thought, seeing as I'm trying to save some money as I'm a uni student, I will go to one cafe, but then I'm just going to go to lots of different study spots around campus. So the goal today is to hit 4 study spots. I don't know if I will, but that's the goal. So my plan is to start at Hive Cafe, get myself a coffee, study there for about an hour or 2. Then I'm going to go to the LEC department, which is my subject department, and study in their little study area for maybe an hour or 2, and then go to the management school if there's space. Sometimes it's a little bit busy, and then finish off in the library because, of course, even though there are so many study spots, the library will always be my all-time favourite. So it is currently now 9:10 and I'm actually getting ready because I'm going to go meet my friend at Coastal. That does not count in part of the study crawl because we're actually not going to be studying, but we just haven't seen each other properly in about a month, so we thought we would do a little bit of a catch-up. So let's get ready to go Coastal. Okay, I might have to leave my hair like this because I don't even think I have time to change it. I hope it looks okay. It's looking a bit frizzy. Also, look what has arrived. My Christmas wrap. My parents dropped it off the other day. He has been missed at uni. I'm not even gonna lie, I have missed him. So he's gonna stay here for the entire year and stay out for the entire year. We've actually decided as a group we're gonna get the entire family of them for the house next year. So we've already got one and now we just need the rest. Okay, let's actually go. I'm actually not going to start at Hive because it is literally peak lunchtime and it's going to be so busy. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the LEC building and then go to Hive at about 2, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be too busy and I can actually get a table. Thankfully my laptop is fully charged. My iPad I don't think is fully charged, but I'll charge it there if it runs low. I think for the first 2 hours I'm going to write up some flashcards on the mitochondria and chloroplast lectures from this week, and then hopefully if I have time go through those and then potentially look into the coursework that I still need to submit. Actually not due for another 2 weeks. We got a really long deadline. I probably should submit it. I've actually already done it. I just need to submit it. I do need to pack my bag though, so pack my bag. Part of me really does want to go to Hive now, so I might just go and then see if there's a table because it is peak lunchtime, but obviously people still have lectures at 12, so I'm hoping maybe it's not going to be that busy. I feel like it will be, but we'll try, and if not, I will just sit downstairs. What I was doing in these next next couple of clips because I realised I actually didn't explain it at all. So I was studying for my Bio 112 module, which is actually cell structure and function. This has been one of my favourite modules so far, however it is very, very content heavy. My Anki deck has almost tripled in size from my other modules. In this clip I was writing up the majority of my Anki flashcards for my chloroplast and mitochondria lectures, which were very, very fast paced, so I did actually have to watch the recordings back before I did this. This meant I was going through all of the chemical processes of respiration and photosynthesis. Contrary to popular opinion, I actually really do love photosynthesis and respiration, so I was actually quite happy to be doing that. However, as I said, it was a lot of content, so I had to watch the recordings back to kind of finalise my notes and like make sure that they were all concise. It is absolutely freezing. The cold is actually hurting my eyes, but I'm about to head to my second location, which is actually going to be LEC. I decided I'm not going to do management school because I've realised that I'm not going to have enough time. Basically, the management school closes at 5, I think. I think all the department buildings close at 5, which means if I want to get a sufficient amount of work done and not have to hop from place to place, I'm only going to have time to do one department building. So I'm going to do LEC just because I do prefer that one, and it's probably going to be a little bit quieter. But the sun is so nice. This is my favourite weather. Sunny but frosty. Cold enough to wear a scarf, but sunny enough so that it doesn't look gloomy and I'm still happy with the weather. I low-key need to speed up though because it's really cold and my hands hurt. So I thought again I would explain what I was doing in these clips. So obviously this was the next day and I was actually going through some of my Bio 122 module, which was anatomy and tissue structure. So I'd had a lecture in the morning about blood components, so I was going through that, and because again the lecture was very fast paced, I did review the lecture slides before I wrote up my Anki cards. Most of the lecture went through the roles of blood components and also the process of hemopoiesis and tissue fluid formation. So a lot of processes, a lot of things that I have to understand rather than just remember, so I did end up watching back some parts of the video as well.